Okay, so this is the very last video for your parts of speech. And this one will be talking about adverbs, infinitive, conjunction, and interjection. Alright, so start off with adverb. Now, I'm sure you've learned that adverbs, they describe verbs, right? I'm sure you learned that in your elementary school. They describe verbs. Oh, they do. But let me talk about what other things they do. So adverbs are actually adjectives plus the letters ly. So for example, we have quick, right? Quick is an adjective, because if I say the quick mouse, it's an adjective. But if I add the letters ly, it turns into an adverb, quickly. So quickly is an adverb. So many times you see a word that has an ly at the end, it's probably an adverb. So the opposite, slow, is an adjective, right? And add ly to make it slowly. Okay. So again, adverbs, number one, what they do is they describe a verb. So here's a sentence that I have. The mouse ran quickly across the floor. So the is an article, mouse is your noun, verb is ran, right? And quickly, if I have the word quickly, I'm describing the ran, right? I'm not describing the mouse. Okay, I'm describing how the mouse ran. So quickly is your adverb. And since we're super smart with parts of speech, we can say across is your preposition, the is your article, and floor is your noun, right? So number one, adverbs, what they do is describe verbs. Number two, adverbs also describe adjectives. Okay, so here's my sentence. The very quick mouse ran across the floor. So notice I have the word quick in front of the mouse. So that's why it's an adjective, right? So I want to say the very quick mouse. It wasn't just a quick mouse. It was a very quick mouse. So very would be your adverb because you're describing the quick. You're not describing the mouse, right? You're not saying the very mouse. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You're describing the quick, which is the adjective. So when you're describing adjectives, it is an adverb. Okay, so adverbs, not only do they describe verbs, they also describe adjectives. Now, number three, they do a third thing, which is they describe adverbs or they describe themselves. So here's the sentence that I had from the first one. The mouse ran quickly across the floor, right? So across would be your preposition, the is your article, floor is your noun, okay? But I want to describe the quickly, okay? The mouse ran super quickly across the floor, okay? The mouse ran super quickly across the floor. So if I say the mouse ran super quickly across the floor, super, I'm describing the quickly, right? I'm not describing the ran. I'm not saying the mouse ran super, right? So I'm saying the mouse ran super quickly. So I'm describing an adverb. So it is an adverb. So remember, adverbs do three things. They describe verbs, they describe adjectives, and they describe adverbs. Now, sometimes people say sentences incorrectly because they don't know parts of speech. So for example, he runs fast. Okay, I like to watch sports, and a lot of times the commentators will say something like, "Oh, look at that! Look at that guy. He runs fast." Right? So he is your pronoun, runs is your verb, and fast is your adjective. Right? So this is grammatically incorrect because fast is an adjective. Okay, remember going back to your adjective. There's two things, adjectives, right? They describe a noun, so it's in front of a noun, or they're after a be verb. Remember that? They're in front of a noun, or they're after a be verb. But if you say, he runs fast, it's not in front of a noun, it's not after a be verb, so you're using this incorrectly. So you cannot say he runs fast. Okay, so this is grammatically incorrect. You can say, he is a fast runner. Right? You can say he is a fast runner, but you cannot say he runs fast. Another thing that people say a lot, which is grammatically incorrect, is drive safe, right? When you say goodbye to somebody and they're driving home and you say, oh, drive safe, okay, that is grammatically incorrect because safe is an adjective, right? Safe driver, okay? So safe is an adjective. So if you really want to, be grammatically correct, you have to add the ly to it to make it into an adverb, right? Drive safely, okay? So anytime you hear someone say drive safe, you have to correct them and say that is grammatically incorrect. Make sure it's an adverb. Say drive safely. All right, so let's go to number 8. We're almost done. Infinitive. The fun thing about infinitive is there's only one word in the English language that's an infinitive, and it is the word to. Now, you've learned that to can also be a preposition, right? I flew to the clouds. Okay, infinitive to is a little bit different because the word after it has to be a verb. So it's to and then a verb after it. So for example, I love to eat cookies. Okay. So notice the word to here, and the word after it is eat, which is a verb, right? So that means this is an infinitive. Okay, so let's do parts of speech together. I love to eat cookies. Okay, I would be your pronoun. Love is your verb, right? To is an infinitive. Eat is another verb. You can have a couple verbs in your sentence. Yes, you can. And cookies is your noun. Okay, so again, infinitive is the word to, but it has to be in front of a verb. Okay, so if you see a to and then it's, I flew to the clouds, right? That's a preposition. It's not an infinitive. Okay, conjunction. Conjunction connects words and phrases together. So conjunctions are words and phrases that connects words and phrases together. So if you know this acronym, it is fanboys. These are your major conjunctions. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Those are your major conjunctions. So anytime you see these words, they're conjunctions and they connect words and phrases together. You'll see conjunctions, fanboys, later on when you learn about your commas. Okay, last one, interjection. Interjections are words and phrases that show emotion. Okay, and it usually ends with like exclamation points. So for example, words like, oh boy, right? That's great. Or if you're texting, right? If you say like LOL or WTF, right? Those are interjections. So next time when your friend texts you like WTF, right, you can text back and say, wow, you just texted me an interjection. All right, so those are your parts of speech. So now I would like for you to go back and take a look at your worksheets and see if you can figure out parts of speech for this. So take a look at number 1, the old man, the ship, and I want you to pause the recording and try to figure out what the parts of speech is for this sentence, like how I did for the other ones, like he runs fast, right? You say he's a verb, adjective, okay? Like this one. Okay, try to figure out parts of speech for every word. So again, pause the recording and see what you do. All right, so we're back, and you might be a little bit stuck on this one. You might say, is there a word missing? Okay, and the answer is no. This is a grammatically correct sentence, but the way you see the words is a little bit different than you are used to. So if you are doing this, you might say something like, okay, this is article, old is an adjective, right? Because you're describing the man, which is a noun, and we have another article, and this is a noun. Ship is a noun. Okay, we're done. But this is not a complete sentence, right? Where's the verb? There's no predicate. Okay, so the problem is you're missing the word man and the word old. So man is actually your verb. Manning the ship, right? Like take control of it. So man is your verb. Now, you're so used to seeing man as your noun that you're probably not, it's hard for you to see man as your verb. But in the sentence, this is what it's doing. It looks like a noun, but it's acting like a verb. So now you need to have a noun. So who is manning the ship, right? Well, the answer is the group of old people. Okay. So is old a noun? Can it be a noun? Well, yes, because here's an article in front of it, right? Remember that clue? If you can stick an article in front of it, then it's probably a noun. So the old man the ship. Okay, so this is your part to speech. So again, it looks a little bit weird, okay, but this is grammatically correct. So again, untrain your brain. Okay, you always think that man is a noun, but that is not correct. Now let's go to sentence number 2 and try to figure out your part to speech. I'm going to give you a hint. Whenever I have to do parts of speech for any sentence, I like to find the verbs first, okay? Because it kind of helps me to center myself. So I look for the verb. So in the sentence, one of the boys is working diligently, but the other boys are very bad. So look for the verbs. So I'm going to give you a clue. Is working is your verb phrase, right? Are is your other verb. And again, I want you to pause and try to figure out what the other ones are. Okay, so we're back. And so we know that this is a verb phrase. So is working is your verb phrase. Working is your main verb. Is your helping verb. And so are is your other verb, okay? And so now you're trying to figure out the subjects, right? So first one is working. Who is working? Now you might think it's the boys, right? You might say boys is my subject, but that is not correct because remember, of the boys is a prepositional phrase. And prepositional phrases cannot be part of your subject. And also, if you take a look at your verb, is working, is a singular, right? So it cannot be boys because boys is a plural. Okay. So one is your subject. So one is your subject. Of is your preposition. The is your article. Boys is your noun. And boys is your noun. Okay, so I changed the spacing to make it look a little bit better. So here is my first part. One is your subject, of is your preposition, the is your article, boys is your noun, is working is your verb phrase, is your helping verb, working is your main verb, and diligently. Diligently is describing the working, right? How they are working. So if it's describing a verb, it is an adverb. But is your conjunction, right? Because it's a fanboy. The next word is the. We all know the is an article. Okay. Now, other boys are very bad. So we have are is your verb. Who, right? Subject. Who's, are very bad. It's the boys. So boys is my subject, which is subject, and it's also noun. Other boys. Okay. Other boys. You're describing the boys. So it's an adjective. It's not these boys, they're other boys, so it is an adjective. Are is your verb, and it's actually a be verb, right? So that means bad is your adjective. Bad is your adjective, and since very is describing the bad, it is your adverb. And there we go. We have all of your parts of speech. So hopefully now you know your parts of speech. It's really important for you to understand it so that you can be better writers, so that you can understand your grammar rules.